Hey there, Captain Chris here, and today we're checking out Hurley Marine's Sea-Vue underwater lighting. Hurley Marine has done a great job of providing a high-end and high-quality light at an affordable price. Their multi-color, multi-changing RGB LED lighting can be controlled with a smartphone or with the remote that's provided. So come on aboard and let's get started. Hurley Marine has done a great job of engineering a universal bolt pattern that's going to fit most trim tabs on the market today. All we're going to have to do is remove these two bolts, bolt this on, and rebolt it. Now remember, depending on which trim tabs you have, you may have to replace the screws because of the length. Also, when you undo those screws, we want to make sure that we hold this up because it is going to drop because there's nothing holding it on. So let's go ahead, let's match this up, and let's get rolling. When you receive your order from Hurley Marine, you will receive 2 underwater lights, the control box, the remote, an inline fuse, and the installation and operation manual. Now that we've got the LED light hooked to the trim tab, it's time to run the power cable up to the control box. To do this, we're going to use zip ties to hook it to the trim tab. Now, when we hook it to the trim tab, we want to make sure that we leave enough cable so that when the trim tab drops all the way down, we're not snugging on the cable. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to run it all the way up the transom using cable clamps. Now, when we install the cable clamps, we want to make sure we're using short screws so that we're not penetrating all the way through the hull. Also, in each hole, we're going to want to use a little dab of 4200 to sear it up to make sure that we don't have any water penetration. Now we need to figure out where we want to drill our hole. We want to make sure that we drill it above the water line. Once it is drilled, we want to apply the 4200 to prevent water from getting into the boat and into the transom. Now that we have the light installed, let's hop in the boat and figure out where we're going to mount the control box. Now that we're in the bilge of the boat, we need to find a location that we can mount the control box. We need to make sure that location is easily accessible so we can reach the on and off switch. We also want to make sure that location is going to keep the box dry. Even though it is waterproof, we want to try to prevent it from getting wet. Now that we've got the box mounted, we need to find a power source. Today we're going to pull our power source from the panel. However, it's not necessary. You can actually use a battery junction box or junction bar because of the on and off switch and because of the inline fuse that Hurley Marine has provided. Now that we got the power connected, let's go check out the lights in the water. Now that we've got the boat in the water, let's check out what these LEDs can do. So whether you're using the remote that comes with it or the iPhone app, these LEDs by Hurley Marine are a must-have this summer on your boat. I'm Captain Chris, and I'll see you on the water.